You guys must have a big pep in your step. You know, we did this big, this was the first big year of doing the best of the Cayman Islands. It is it's a thing where different categories, whether it be excursions, whether it be restaurants, pizza, dentists, whatever, where tens of thousands, literally, people online voting. You know you were in a category. Do you remember what it was like when we were in studio a couple of months ago when you were one of the nominees?
Exciting.
Yeah. We were on there. We were talking about it being, listen, vote for you guys. I pushed you guys because I know you're the best in the business.
You did indeed.
And your clients voted for you. We announced last week, we went live with it on the website in the best of Cayman Islands. Lewis Cohen, on behalf of all of us at Gold, I got to say to all your team at LOM Financial, congratulations. You guys won. How's it feel?
Yep. No, it feels great, Doug. It's very rewarding, you know. We thank all the clients and everyone who voted for us. It's it's honestly great. I mean, we generally care about helping our clients plan for the future and seeing people hit their objectives, whether it's to build a college fund or put a payment down for their child's first property or whatever it is, young family or people planning for retirement, whatever it is. Seeing them hit those goals is generally rewarding. So it's a nice part of the job.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, we won, right? So
I know.
woo.
I mean, it's got to feel good, and I'd wear it as a badge of honor with you guys because you guys do such a great job, and you've been producing results for your clients enough to the point where people are actually going online and voting for you. That's really big. So congratulations.
I very appreciate it, Doug. Yeah, and again, very much thanks to everyone who voted for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good stuff. And I'm telling you, thank you, Gold listeners. When I mentioned about these guys, and we've been talking about you guys now for several months. And, you get people voting for you, and obviously more people voted for you in that category, so congratulations. Hey, we talk about every Wednesday, end of the month on Wednesday, on a Wealth Wednesday. Lewis, we talk about, financial planning, investing, and you guys are so good in doing this. The bull market and bear market. There's a lot of people that are driving around on the roadways right now that have no idea what a bear and bull market is. If you had to do a tight Reader's Digest version of what a bear market or bull market is.
Okay, Doug. So a bull market occurs when you have an increase of about 20% or over in the market. The inverse for a bear market is when it drops more than 20%. That simply is a very simple metric of how bull and bear markets are defined.
I just think of that iconic big bull statue that is in New York, right?
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, everyone's been there. We've all gotten pictures.
Yeah.
Are we currently in a bull market right now as we speak?
We are in a bull market indeed. We had a strong rally off the bottom from back end of last year, which has been led by tech. Big technology has led the way for sure. Yeah, we have had a recent pullback over the last month. We almost hit 5% on the S&P 500 in terms of a pullback, and then it bounced from that level. I think if you're a long-term investor, difference between trading and investing, as we spoke about previously. But if you're an investor, meaning you're buying to hold over a long period of time, at least 5 years, then you can average in on any weakness that you see.
Tell us what a discretionary account is.
For example, you'd come in, you'd sit down with us, we'll agree set criteria on how we're going to manage your portfolio, and we do the management. So we place trades at our discretion.
Hence the word discretion.
Yes, based off of an investment mandate, a criteria which we pre-agree. So, for example, you might say, okay, I'm looking for some income, so I have 5 years, and we'll say, okay, well, we'll buy investment grades, we'll buy suitable quality
Right, you build
bonds.
a game plan.
Exactly, yeah, we build a game plan for clients, okay, based off of their investment objectives and other criteria that they have.
All right. This isn't a where someone hands you a big stack of money and says, there you go, it's up to you at your discretion.
We have all necessary regulations that go into this. So we do obviously suitability and we go through the objectives and the risks, etc. But all a discretionary account is set criteria, set goals of what we're going to do and the rules and how we manage the account. You see individual positions in the portfolio, and we will buy and sell depending on what we're seeing in the market.
Tell us your information, your platforms. How do people get a hold of you, and how do people get a sit down and a chat to be able to break this all down? I love how you guys communicate with your customers.
Yes, you can contact us on 233-0100, or you can go on our website, LOM.com, and reach out to us on the Contact Us page.
Our friends from LOM Financial. It's a Wealth Wednesday on Gold. Hey, it's Cayman's Greatest Hits. It's gold. Good morning. It is a Wealth Wednesday. Dr. Doug, Joel Bodden, good to see your face in a place, my friend. Welcome back.
Hey.
LOM Financial. How you doing, pal?
Good to see you too, Doug. Thanks for having me.
I got to tell you, because we just told Lewis this from last week's announcement about being named the number one in the category of financial planning here in the Cayman Islands with the best of Cayman. It's got to be cool for you. Congrats, bro.
It is. Thank you, Doug.
And you know, your customers went online, sir, and voted for you. I think would be something you guys should be pretty proud of. Your customer service especially, right?
Oh, certainly. That's what we strive on, right? Mm-hmm. That's our focus, yeah.
So congratulations in the best of Cayman in getting it there. You know, we go to the grocery store. You and I talked about this probably now it feels like a half dozen times or so. I bought a bag of groceries for $100 and inflation's through the roof. How are you seeing inflation right now? And can you describe for folks what's your take on inflation right now, especially here in the Cayman Islands?
As many people may know, inflation is essentially the increase of costs of goods and services. So essentially, the current core inflation right now is around 4.6. The Fed is finding that pretty sticky, as their targets too. Mm-hmm. So they're working pretty hard on bringing that down. So essentially, the rise in interest rates was a direct factor, or tool, I should say, of the Fed trying to reduce inflation.
Right. They want to kick inflation down, so they're kicking the mortgage rates up.
Exactly.
Does it seem like their job, that they've been effective with their job?
I mean, that's tough to say, but the data suggests that, we are coming down, and for the near future, we expect rates decrease. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially in 2024. What is
your thoughts then, as you mentioned 2024 and in the future? What are you telling some of your customers?
To remain cautious, and it's all dependent on your risk profile, of course, and your appetite for growth, etc. But I think for anyone that can, this is an absolute buying opportunity. But if you're not sure, there's other things like the money market, our money market, currently yielding around 4.6%. So you can sort of look at that as a safer investment. Within that money market, you have bond allocations, short-term paper. So you're looking at U.S. Treasury, short to mid-term. So that is money going into Treasury at a discount, maturing, and then reinvested. For a person in the money market, you have daily liquidity. So you can treat it as sort of a...
When you say daily liquidity, that means you were able to access the cash.
Right. There's no lockup period. It's just as safe as a bank account, if not more.
This is something that you encourage people sometimes to be involved in for a variety of reasons, right?
Oh, certainly. I mean, because if you look at it, a lot of people have funds sitting in a bank account right now. I'm not sure. I'm not going to single out any banks out there. But to the best of my knowledge, there's no banks out there that are offering 4.6% on the yield with essentially, and I say this very lightly, risk-free investments. So you're looking at a money market in terms of financial literacy, AA- in terms of risk ranking. So it's pretty safe in that regard.
Yeah, a little bit better than having it sit in a particular bank account somewhere and earn considerably less than that, right?
Less than 1%. Or it is an excellent tool in terms of having that as a hedge to inflation. So I strongly suggest anyone that has funds sitting in a bank account, give us a call. We can walk you through more, explain what a money market is a little bit more, and see if it's suitable for you at this time.
Amen. How do people get a hold of you guys at LOM Financial to be able to do that? If they've got money maybe in the bank, or maybe they're coming upon money, sale of a home, inheritance, whatever, to be able to ask for your assistance on things like that?
For sure. Yeah, you can pick up the phone, give us a call at 233-0100, or reach out to us on our website, lom.com. Or stop on by in Camana Bay. We're right across from Scotiabank on the second floor. Give us a knock on the door, and we'll be happy to answer.
These guys are awesome, and obviously rated with the best in the Cayman Islands, and they won that category, financial planning. It's LOM Financial on a Wealth Wednesday. Hey, it's Cayman's Greatest Hits. It's gold. Good morning, Cayman. Our Wealth Wednesday, our good friends in the house, Lewis Cohen and Joel Bodden from LOM Financial. Rated, by the way, we made the announcement last week, and I love it because this one I literally proud of. I'm happy for them. Rated best in the category of financial planning and the best of Cayman. Tell me real quick, sir, in 10, 15 seconds or so, what does this mean to you guys winning that category?
Yeah, no, it really does mean the world, Doug. We've worked really hard for our clients. We try to offer the best possible service. Service is at the heart of everything we do, and watching people hit their objectives, their financial goals, is worth it. It's a big perk of the job.
Thank you again for being here on a Wealth Wednesday. You guys are the best in the business. Obviously, why you won that category. Tell us a little bit about talking about stocks and certain sectors and things that are happening right now with stock market and NASDAQ. Can you give us an idea right now, or any sectors that people should be looking at? Because I know you're doing, and literally as we're talking here, Lewis, I see you on your phone executing trades. You're on the phone looking at information. You're constantly of data going. What are some of your thoughts moving forward here with the stock market and the NASDAQ?
Yeah, so look, it really does depend on the individual, Doug, what they're looking for, okay? Technology's led the way this year. If you're a long-term investor, 5, 10 plus years, technology on a pullback, bring your average down if it continues to drop. Putting your money to work over periods of time, it's called a dollar cost average strategy. Technology does work over the 5, 10 year period.
There's been a lot of people that made a lot of money with technology, correct?
I made a lot of money there, and semiconductors done really well over the last year if you invested in it. Approaching retirement, you might look at utilities, companies with strong cash flow, dividends, income. That's what you want if you're approaching retirement. Or you might look at fixed income. Yields are going higher and higher and higher. I'm sure people with their mortgages are going up and up because the interest rates are going up. So when interest rates go up, yields go up. So fixed income bonds are paying more, and you get some safe returns. You get safe form of income on investment grade A-rated bonds. So there's things out there, and we can advise on that. The younger you are, the more risk you can take. Technology, semiconductors, healthcare is another great sector that we like a lot as a firm. If you look at what happens during COVID, people put off their knee operations, their shoulder operations, etc. Hospitals didn't necessarily get the upgrade on that they needed. All sorts of different, healthcare screenings didn't happen. So there's a lot of money that needs to be spent in that sector. That's something that's going to happen over a multi-year basis. And if you consider the advancements in technology and biotech, that all adds into the overall idea. So healthcare with people living longer and longer.
How big of a deal is it? And forgive me for asking this if this sounds like a dumb question. What if you get a miracle drug that gets announced all of a sudden for, let's say, Alzheimer's? What if tomorrow or the next day you get a big announcement? How much does that affect healthcare?
If a company came out and said they've got the cure to Alzheimer's and FDA approved it, etc., that stock is going to go up. Advancements like that are obviously great, and Alzheimer's, dementia. I can tell you I've seen it firsthand. With fan members, and it's not nice. It's something that a lot of companies are trying to work on. That really would be game changing.
Hey, can you give us the information on how to get a hold of you, my friend? You guys over in Camana Bay, I know you have the free consultation, and you break things down. I love how you guys communicate. You make it easy for people.
Not just a free consultation, but you get
the coffee.
Joel's free coffee that he makes. So, you can come into Cayman Bay, come for a free consultation, okay? Go on our website, LOM.com, or call us, local number 233-0100. Call us, come and speak to us. Let us help you plan for your financial future. That's what we're here for, and we'd like to stay top service.
You had mentioned something about a month or two ago. You guys are working on a new app. Is that still in effect?
Yeah, no, the app is live. You can go in, monitor your account and what's going on with the transactions, etc.
I love it because it's one-stop shopping, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got face recognition. You look at the phone, you log into the app, no emails that you have to do codes for, etc. The app is really, really good, and it allows you to get really quick access to your portfolio. One quick last thing I would say, just on the consultation previously, Doug, we like to meet people. We like to explain the risks. Understanding the risks for investments is absolutely key. Anything we've mentioned here regards to sectors, they may not be right for you. So come and speak to us, do a consultation, and we can talk about the risks and help you understand and build your financial future.
Amen. You make it crystal clear for people. I love it. And much love to you guys. Good to see you again. Mr. Joel Bodden, much love. And, of course, our buddy Lewis Cohen in the house here. Much love. Have a great day today.
You as well, Doug.
All right.
Thanks, Doug.
It's the Wealth Wednesday with gold.